Tonight, 6 voters in Menomonie decide whether to approve a multi-million-dollar school referendum.
Today, voters in Menomonie are deciding the fate of a school referendum. News Center 13's Teresa Muaher just came back from Menomonie and has more. Teresa?
Judy, poll about the Menomonie School District is asking for more than $2.5 million over 3 years. If it doesn't get that money, programs and positions could be eliminated. If the referendum passes, it would amount to another $51 a year on a $100,000 home. Joseph Gerber has lived in Menomonie for 17 years, and he doesn't think not having enough money is a good enough excuse to cut programs. Gerber still has a junior at the high school, but being retired, he's also on a fixed income. Gerber says he doesn't want to vote against the referendum, but he also doesn't want to pay any more in property taxes. Gerber says if we don't pay for that education now, we might suffer the consequences later.
Do they want someone to take care of them in their old age? Do they want people that can provide the infrastructure that's needed so that our economy keeps going? Or do we want to just fall back into some kind of libertarian nightmare where we're only out?
Even though Gerber didn't like the idea of a tax hike, he says he did vote for the referendum. He says if we keep taking away from kids, it'll break communities and national education. We will have the results of the referendum tonight on News Center 13. To catch up with Joseph Gerber, he says he had mixed feelings on the referendum.
And now I'm on a fixed income now that I'm retired, and I watch this creeping up every year, and the only way we can control it is to vote against referendums, which I don't want to do. But I still want something to be done about property taxes.
But even though he doesn't want to pay more property taxes, Gerber says he voted for the referendum. He has a junior at the high school and says quality education can't be taken away because there isn't enough money. Gerber says if we keep taking away from kids, it'll break communities and national education. If the more than $2.5 million referendum doesn't pass, it could mean many programs will be eliminated and positions cut. Some of the reductions include advanced placement courses, special education support, and the elimination of all middle school interscholastic activities. Judy?
Teresa Muaher reporting.